Hi, my name is Rachel Shelton. I'm employed by Brisbane Domestic Violence Service and I'm an embedded worker within Family and Child Connect and the Indigenous Family and Child Connect. The best thing about being a practitioner in the gendered violence field is being able to be in the position where you get to empower women to be in a place of safety. So you get to give them the skills that will help them to get to a space where they're feeling comfortable, where they're feeling supported, and where they're not feeling isolated.
Hi, my name is Janet King and I'm the Senior Support Worker, Social Worker at the North Queensland Domestic Violence Resource Service. I love being in my field. I love helping women and unfortunately domestic and family violence is prevalent, and I really like working in the gendered violence space, supporting women and supporting them at all their strengths. That's one of the most pleasing things, and having the opportunity to do so many things, like to speak out, to work with women and all their strengths and support them in anything that they want to do to raise the positive imagery of women and to speak out about domestic and family violence. And try and get that equity in society in a patriarchal world.
So my name is Anne Butcher and I'm the Executive Director of the Mackay Women's Services, which incorporates the Domestic Violence Resource Service and Sexual Assault Service in Mackay. And I think that the best thing about being a practitioner in the gendered violence field is that as a woman, especially with a strong sense of social justice and fairness and equity, I really see the importance of women being able to help other women in dealing with some of these really complex problems in their lives, and being able to support them at different steps along that journey, and being able to play some small part in assisting them to improve the quality of their lives, for not only themselves but for their children as well. And to know that for every woman that's been able to be assisted and empowered to move forward in her life, that does have a flow and a ripple effect to her children and then more broadly to the community.
My name's Therese, I'm a domestic violence court support worker. The thing I most enjoy about my job is the opportunity to make a difference in women's lives and support them to live safe and free from violence and follow new and better dreams, and the opportunity to work with a lot of other passionate, amazing women who inspire me every day.
Hi, I'm Teresa Kellett and I'm a Regional Coordinator at Save the Children, which means that I coordinate 5 different refuge programs in southern Queensland. The best thing about being a practitioner in this sector is the women that I work with. They are amazing, strong, diverse, resilient, committed, passionate women who turn up every day and just do amazing things. When I started out in this field, 2 things happened quite frequently. The first thing that happened is that people thought that I was working with refugees when I said that I worked in a refuge. But the second thing that would happen is people would always say to me, it must be really depressing, it must be really, really hard to work in this sector. And it was such a jarring question every time I got it, because it was such a mismatch to my actual experience. What I experience every day is really positive outcomes, amazing change, really wonderful stories, and I really get to witness the best in humans. And I think that's something that I really want to share with people, that it is tough work, it is serious work, it is work where you hear really, really quite horrific stories, but it's also full of joy and achievement and success. And I couldn't think of anywhere else I'd rather work.
My name is Carolyn. I'm a domestic violence counsellor at the Domestic Violence Resource Service in Mackay. And the best part about being a practitioner in the gendered violence field of practice is, I suppose, being inspired by women's resilience and about being in a position to support women to change the landscape that will,
I suppose, inevitably give them a much brighter future for themselves and their children.
Hi, my name's Jim. I'm a domestic family violence worker. I predominantly work with children. The one bit of advice that I could give people just starting out is to be yourself. Understand that you're working with human beings, vulnerable, that are in a vulnerable position. You have a position of power. Know what your limits are. Don't keep it too clinical, remembering that these people are the experts of their own stories and not you. So I guess I'd say just remember that you're dealing with human beings. Be yourself, don't try and be something that you're not, and that you have a real chance to, don't be a rescuer, you are there as a support person, and to have a huge impact and a positive impact on people's lives.
I'm Karen from Tully Support Centre. I'm a domestic family violence counsellor, and the one thing I would say to new practitioners coming into this field would be to learn to be a very good listener. Being a good listener and holding presence with someone that's experienced a very traumatic time with a partner and family is essential. The client will do all of the talking, you just need to listen.